Hi guys. So in the previous video, I explained a lot about the backend engineering functions and then how it is being used by multiple other like AI agent firms around India as well as in the world, right? So in this video, what I will be doing is I will be explain about the most what I would say is underrated, but what I would say the most disrupting than all the products that I have seen now is telephone. Okay, you can ask me, bro, what this is and how does this relate to us, right? Now, as let's assume you are a big enterprise or a bank, right? You have to employ thousands of people to do customer service. Now, what if you can automate it, right? That's been the question of the decade. Can we automate all the customer service, right, or customer support? The the answer is yes, you can do it within the next 5 years. That's the truth, right? Why? Right. So, for example, if I go here and then let's go to Telinix. Okay, actually, Telinix, right? Telinix. Or one more thing is the Retell. Okay, I'll go to Retell. Here, supercharge your call operations with voice AI. And then this Telinix, right? This one. Build voice AI that performs. Design and deploy and real-time conversational AI with global latency and dedicated AI with global telephony and dedicated AI infrastructure and full customizability all in one platform. Okay, so I will provide you with two sets of scenarios. Okay, where you are an executive. I am not an executive, so I am spared with these decisions. I just have to make the products, right. So as an executive, you have two options. As a bank executive, one, you can have I'll put this here. So you have 10,000 or let's say 10,000 too much, 1,000 plus customer support agents or people working for you, right? Well, who are solving queries, etc. Right now, what if, right? Okay, one more thing is this costs you in Indian terms. What I will say is what for per person real rate, right? Should shock you, but 10k rupees to 30k rupees, right? And you employ 1,000 people. So you multiply that, you will get some, I think 3 crores. Okay, let's take, okay, you just multiply it by this, right? Now you'll have an answer. Now, okay, now here, right, for this one, you have to train the agent, sorry, the customer support agent, and then you have to have managers, you have to have a office, and then you have to like all this stuff, right? Normal business stuff. Now, what if AI comes, like the voice AI infrastructure and the backend logic comes, right, into picture, and then companies like Retell or Telinix, right, they say we can do this at fraction of the cost, 10 times lesser, or even 100 times less. Okay, so let's assume that you are going to train your customer support agents with your bank details or how to operate this or that, right? And then once the training is done, they are going to be employed in the particular sector or particular branch or particular domain, etc. Right? So, for example, you call someone or you dial in as a user, you dial in to a customer support's what I would say customer support number, and the real voice human customer support agent picks up, is going to explain, okay, this is what you are going to do, and then the call is done, and you are going to provide some feedback, 5 star. Okay, now what if as an executive, right, you are provided an option. This is the amount which is costing you every month. You can reduce it by 10 times with voice AI agents with telephony, right? The same way how a customer calls in a customer support, right? Customer support. The same way a customer can call a number which will be answered by a voice AI agent rather than a normal customer support person, right? So that's what they are having it here, they are providing it here as a product. Okay, right, what they're saying, build, utilize the voice API and our intuitive agent builder to create custom voice, etc. Okay, voice, So as a customer support agent, you will need a voice, you will need custom informations, right? All these things are here. You add all the RAG information. RAG is nothing but what your business does, what happens here and there, etc. Okay, you configure all those things and you deploy it. Where you deploy it? Easily deploy our agents to phone calls, web calls, SMS. So rather than a human taking the call, a voice AI agent is going to take the call. Okay, and then you can say, let's take, if I ask, like, the app is not working, what to do? Okay, I have a solution for that. Okay, here in the vector DB, which is the vector database, you input all of these stuff, right? All of these questions in the vector DB, and the AI agent is going to use a concept called, I'm going to mention this, function tool calling. Okay, what is this? Function tool calling. Okay, and then if you ask something, the agent is going to use something called function tool calling. That function tool calling is going to query your vector database to get the relevant information, and then it is going to answer it back. Just how a human being, like a human person, is going to go to his memory and think about it and answer. Okay, right? That's how it can be done. And I have done this myself, but with normal voice AI agent, right? So we can, like, for an enterprise, of a banking enterprise, you just have to get all this information only one time. And then once you get all the information, you put it inside. For example, if I go back to second AI labs, right? You put all those information in the knowledge base here. Okay. And then the AI agent of Retell is going to query it, get the answer back, put that into your VLLM, and generate a proper response back. And it's going to literally call, like, say the answer as a as a customer support rep to the customer. And then what is going to happen is, if the query is done, the customer is going to give you 5 stars and you can monitor it. Okay, right? Now it's already there. That's the thing, and it's being what I would say, improved upon. Okay, so if I go to Retell AI, and then Telephony, SIP, something like this. SIP, there are so many technologies there. Okay, SIP, PSTN, and then dial in, dial out, DMTF. Okay, actually, if I say DMTF, it would be slightly more somewhat. Okay, so I'll just explain that, right? So here, elastic SIP trunking, it's nothing but you dial in a number as a customer, as a third party, like let's say a customer of a bank. You dial in. Either you can go with the traditional method of dialing a normal mobile number, which we can buy via Twilio or Telinix or Vonage, right? Or we can call the customer care number via internet, which is like WhatsApp calling. It's called VoIP. Okay, right. Either we can do it via PSTN or we can do it via SIP, which is nothing but VoIP. Okay, right. Now, as we have added all the here you can see all the knowledge base, etc. The user is going to call this number. The voice agent is going to pick up the call. It is going to explain everything, and then once, like, let's take you, it's okay, right? Like, okay, everything is working, and then the query is done. The agent has provided its value. So now the that particular call gets 5 stars. Okay, and then it's live now. It's literally there. Okay, that's what telephony is. Right. I have not worked with telephony till now. I have worked with only the voice AI agents. But the thing is, if I get an opportunity with this, right? Like, when my work it comes up, I can definitely do this within a week. I can do it within a week. The enterprises can do it within a month, right? To make it enterprise ready. And then they can stress test it. The main reason why they have provided monitor at their landing page itself is, okay, they have to stress it. Okay, track success rates, latency, user sentiment through call history dashboard, quickly identify failed calls. So what they can do, they can go through all the calls information and run sentiment analysis, and they can adapt this also. Like, after the call is done, if the user provides 5 star, right, then the call is a success rate. So because it's done, and then the more 5 stars the AI agent gets, the more it will be deployed in production. Okay, and then one more is there is a concept called DMTF. Okay, okay, DMTF. I think DMTF. Right? Okay, it's not there. Okay, I'll just show you here. DMTF. DMTF is nothing but not this one. Telephone. This is slightly advanced, but I'll show you. Dual tone multi frequency. Okay, it's nothing but in your iPhone, like iPhone or any other phone, the customer support, like the automated call will say to press 1 or 2 or 3. Right. When that happens, it would revert to English or Spanish or Hindi or Tamil or whatever other languages, right? Or it can take other tasks as well, and then it can forward the call to a real human agent, or it can no do a warm transfer to that, or a cold transfer, something like that, right? It can be done. It's already available in the market now as a full-fledged product. So with all the information that I have said in the previous 3 videos, you can use everything and then make a voice AI agent and then allow it to take a call. Okay, just like in my first video or second video, I mentioned this, right? Have a AI agent to receive or monitor all the emails that I get in my inbox and do all these stuff. The same way for enterprise like a bank, the AI agent can listen, can pick up a call and answer the queries that the user asks with custom information stored in vector DB with embeddings and all those stuff, and finish that query and provide full value to the people, like to the customer of the bank. Okay, so as an executive, you have a choice. Either in the AI world, employ these people or use Retell to cut them by off, cut the count by off. Okay, so as an exec, what would you decide? I am too young to be an executive, so I'm not going to answer this. So either this or what I will assume is I'll take this and then let's 10k rupees, right, into 1,000. Okay, 1,000 AI agent, let's assume that. This and then this plus office cost, and you know what cost are this, right? This no office cost, nothing, just the AI agents running. So as an executive, what will be your choice, right? To pick this up or pick this and move forward with the same solution, or use this, right? So please say it in the comments. But this is how the technology has evolved. So whatever the technical information that I have shared for the past 3 videos or past 2 hours, right? You can use all those information to literally replace a lot of people. And as it's 2025, as time progresses, this will get better, and that's the world that we are going to move forward. And it's up to us to adapt or perish. Yeah, it's a brutal reality, right? Like that's the truth, right? Now you can buy a phone number and ask the agent to pick up the call. So for example, you're a small business, right? Let's assume you're a small business. Let's take an example of Second Brain Labs itself, right? So like the customer support agent can't be available for 24/7. The agent can be available for 24/7. That's a important point. So you can assume it as 8 to 12, 10 hours, and the agent can be there for, hold on, sorry, it's too small, 24/7. And all time zones in the world. All time zones in the world. See, one more world, plus it can speak and understand any languages, including Spanish, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, or Malayalam, right? But for this this setup, right, you can maximum speak 1 or 2 languages. This can speak in 10 to 100 plus languages. As the tech grows, it can also, right? So as a small business, example like Second Brain Labs, This is today's weekend, right? 21st of weekend, so I don't have any work today or tomorrow. Let's assume next week I'm not going to work. I'm just going to chill and play some video games. So now I can make a customer support agent for myself, where if someone calls my number, rather than me picking up the call, the agent can pick up the call, and whatever information that I provide to the RAG in vector database, right, it can refer to that and answer back. Okay. So as a small business, who will I employ? Which strategy I would employ? Either would I get one more personal assistant and then make them available 8 to 10 hours a day in the weekends, or an AI voice AI agent, right? Which will work 24/7 for me at fraction of the cost. So as a small business or any other business, I have to make a choice. But I am not going to reveal what choice I'm going to make. You can make it in the comments. Okay. So these are all the information that I wanted to like what I would say explain in in my previous 3 videos as well as this one. So this concludes my short series on applied AI engineering, right? Where I explain how, as a, like, if you're a normal web 2 full stack developer, how you can convert, or like how you can upskill yourself as an applied AI engineer. And then one more is what industries you can employ all these tactics to provide value to them, either by increasing their productivity or providing direct value, or reducing the, like, saving them hours, right? And then how you can deploy it in the front end, in the back end, and then how you can use data engineering concepts plus AI engineering concepts in the data engineering, like ETL pipelines, and then like vector embeddings, and then vector databases, vector searches, function tool callings, AI agents, and then telephony, and how it will impact customer support industry in the upcoming years. Right. The best part is, if you have seen my previous videos, you can do all of those things and literally make a voice AI agent for your small business. Right. And this is what I have been doing for past 2 months. That's why I didn't post anything on April or May, because I was learning all these stuff from scratch. I learned it, I made it, and then it's right now in production, or like production in beta, not available to live users. But the thing is, like, there is one more which I missed, is called observability. So you have to observe everything, like how they have said here, monitoring, which I missed. You can do it in different ways. You can use tools like LangChain or LangChain. Okay, where they will take care of everything of the observability, and what, for example, LLM can hallucinate. It's a concept called hallucination, where it can hallucinate and it can answer randomly. Can monitor all of those things and observe all of those things with LangChain. Can do those things with that, and then you can also use other tools like Langfuse to observe that. So once you have all those pipelines, the data engineering pipeline, the vector embedding and vector search, and the last one is observing and monitoring everything, like, you have the complete AI agent stuff. Okay, so I will just show you about LangChain. This one, the platform for reliable agents. So tools for every step of a agent development cycle, built to unlock powerful AI in production. We don't use LangChain in our applications. We use Langfuse, right? I'll also show it. Langfuse is very good. It's extremely good for voice AI agents as well. Open source LLM engineering platform, traces, evolves, and prompt management and metrics to debug. We use this in our application, so that each and every LLM call is being tracked and monitored, and it will like monitor it, so that we can go and check, okay, if it did correctly or not. Okay, and LangChain also does that. This is an open source alternative, and it's also hosted. So if I go to the pricing, yeah, like we use this, right? So we can also host it in Railway and all those stuff. So if you have all these stuff, right, including the observability, then yeah, uh, like like you have your own applied AI engineering department in your own company. So what I assume will happen in the next 5 years, right? Each and every business should have a website, should have a Instagram profile or a Facebook profile or a YouTube channel, etc. Plus, each and every business would have a AI engineering field, or applied AI, not like that bluffing stuff, the real stuff which provides value to people and works 24 by 7. Okay. So that's where it's going to go. And then that's where I am working right now with my own applications. Right. So that's why I have imported all the knowledge. Actually, that this concludes this video, but I will take 1 to 2 more minutes of your time if you want to listen. Yeah. The thing is like, uh, what yeah, I was a big critic of AI, but what I understood is it's either I jump on the train or get left behind, right? So, for example, if I go to customer support industry size, right? It's what they are saying is customer service market was estimated at 448 billion in 2023. Okay, right. So what they are planning to do is they are going to completely take over this with a in next 5 to 10 years. Okay, so it's not in my hands. Right? It's not in my hands. I can't do anything. I'm not like I'm just a small person or what I would say like very young guy. Right? The executives are going to take the decision of this particular cost to company CTC, right? And then we know what the probability, right? Like if we run a ML model, we'll get the probability of what they are going to get, right? So yeah, like so that's what, right? So either you join the race or you get left behind. So I have decided to join the race and then make AI products which would impact people in a positive way, just like how Second Labs does or these guys do, right? So that's it for this video. And then actually I wanted to explain a lot more, but it would be 3 to 4 hours. Actually, it's 2 hours. Now I am going to stop this video because I don't want it to extend it further and further. But if you guys like this particular series, right, I will make more videos on each and every topic, like what is embeddings and what tools you can use, and then how you can make your own voice AI agents rather than hosting it in Retell, and then like all those stuff, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next.